This is Charlie Mato-Toyela with another video on how to make and how to play the Native American flutes. This is a drone that I've made out of Rivercane, or I think this may be one that Jesse made, I forget. But anyway, I've had other videos on how to play the drone, and I had some other ideas that I wanted to share with you at some point in time. I think I'm going to save those for the video we're going to make tomorrow on playing the new Western Cedar drone we've got. This drone is very authentic looking, though in my opinion is probably not a fully Native American instrument. I mean, not historically anyway, that is. It is made by Native American people, yes, and it is made by using two Native American flutes that have been put together like this. The original drones that I have found information on are by the Colima culture, made in Central America thousands of years ago. They were made out of clay, and they were made on the original 4-hole pattern, which I'll probably be showing you guys a video on some of those here soon. But this one is, like I said, a very nice flute, I think. If I remember right, yep, it's in the key of A flat. Don't like to tune all my flutes. Any of you that know me well know it kind of hurts me to say it's in the key of A flat, but anyway, I wanted to let you hear it real quick. So there's a number of things that you can do. On the drone chamber, if you can train yourself to blow faster on that side than on this side, you can cause it to jump octave. And as long as the drone is in tune with the rest of the other flute, you can actually have it change the octave while you're doing that. My wooden flutes that we make have an extra fingering under the bottom on most of them, and on some of them, like the Western Cedar, we do occasionally put an extra fingering, usually only when they're requested, but with the other drones we always have the extra fingering underneath of them. With the Rivercane, that's not convenient, partly because your fingers are so spread apart like this that you don't really have room to reach a thumb over there to touch the other hole. And if you did, it would be like you're playing the flute kind of crazy. So that's why the wood flutes have the extra fingerings on them. Now, the reason I brought up the original Colima drones is because the Colima drones had 4 holes on either side. And that actually works really well with a minor pentatonic scale, because like my 4-hole flutes, you have you know, basically the 5 notes of the pentatonic scale, and if you want to play the octave of the lowest note, you just cover all the holes like I did on this drone side and blow fast, and it'll play the other octave. Well, this guy is the next, I guess, evolutionary track in Native American flutes made into drones, and it's got 3 chambers. This guy here is your regular A flute. This chamber is an A, and if it were my Western Cedar one that I'll show you tomorrow, we would have another fingering on this chamber, and this chamber is E. For those of you familiar with the minor chord, A, C, and E are the simple chord there that you can make, and on my Western Cedar flute you can uncover this hole to play not only the bottom A but also the C. So it gets really complicated. I mean, how much more advanced do you want these things to be? But anyway, I thought this one sounded really cool, and I would give you an idea what it sounds like and show you how they're made. I don't know if you can see it from the camera's angle that well, but there's a plug put inside of the centerpiece so that I could sand them even more on the edges here to fit them together. And in doing so, it gave me a small opening for the center chamber and a medium size for these 2 guys here, and they're fixed together so you can play this side, you can play these 2, or you can play all 3. And I'll show you what that's like. So here's just the flute by itself. And then here's the standard drone, which sounds like this guy, just playing these 2 chambers together. then here's playing all three. So, kind of a neat flute. It's, of course, much more advanced than the original drones that were made back in the Kalima days. And I say advanced, you know, any of you that know me personally or have watched any of my other videos know that sometimes I believe going forward means that you're going backwards quite a ways, which is the reason I don't originally liked tuning my flutes to European scales, and why I don't tune all of them to European scales unless it's on request or if it's something like this these days. But this particular drone is just an advancement of the Native American flute, and once again I have a video coming up that we'll be making, I think probably on tomorrow, weather permitting, that will show you how the Western Cedar one that I have, which is another triple drone, but they're all side by side. Once again, more similar I guess in that respect to the Kalima's original drone flute that they made, but it gives you the option to put a fingering on this other chamber. So we'll have a chamber in E, one in A and C, and then we'll have the flute in A. So it'll be something kind of interesting for y'all to look forward to seeing, hopefully, if you enjoy watching our videos. And if you do, please consider subscribing to us. Don't forget to friend us on Facebook, and check out all of our other videos. We have some new upcoming videos on making flutes, and if you've seen any of the smoke around the video camera here, which I guess we kind of left there for effect anyway, it's actually a batch of our clay whistles we've been making. So more information on those in the very near future. But for the time being, like I said, any other questions or anything, please let us know. My name's Charlie Mato-Toyela for Blue Bear Arts and Blue Bear Flutes, and happy flute playing.